Good morning, students. Once again, I'm with you with some of the tips for my students who are very much eager to appear for the competitive exams. The question arises in everybody's mind is that how can we proficient in English? How can we get or secure good marks in English if we wish to appear for some competitive examination? Today I am going to give you some tips which may seem to be very common tips, but I assure my dear students that I assure you that if you follow them religiously or seriously, you will definitely find a drastic change in yourself. The first thing which I really want to tell you is that when you study English, English is always treated as a second language. Now, what is the second language? Second language doesn't mean that it has less importance or something like it. Since we all belong to a place where, uh, especially in the area we are residing in Rajasthan or in the northern belt of our country, we speak Hindi. So, Hindi is our first language. And to achieve proficiency in a language which is not a mother tongue somehow becomes a big task for students. Just make it a point that if you really want to achieve success through English language, it is not a Herculean task. So just get rid out of that trauma, that complex, that inner fear which generally students from Hindi speaking area feel. So first thing is that just get rid of that complex, I would say, that inner urge that whether we shall be able to learn foreign language or second language or not. So it's not difficult because to achieve to have proficiency in language doesn't have any big, it is not a big deal at all. But only thing is which we have to keep in mind is that since it is a second language, so we have to be more perseverant. We have to little dedicate little more time. We have to make it as a practice. And if I tell you, I always tell my students that as it is said that if you eat English, drink English and sleep English. That means if you keep on going, practicing the language, very in few years, or I would say in few days, you can be very much proficient in English. So, first thing which you keep in mind is just get rid of the trauma. English is a language which you can very well learn through little bit of practice. We must keep in mind that it is a second language, it's not a mother tongue. So, more we listen to English, more we read English, more we try to speak in English, we shall be proficient. So, eat, drink, and sleep means it does make a sense that if we keep on listening to English language, we shall be very well, we shall achieve that milestone. Now, another thing which I really want to tell my students is that if you want to learn any language, you must listen to the speakers who are proficient in particular language. Because every language has its own connotation and intonation. The rise and fall of sound, the way it is used, all can be learned listening to persons who are very good orator in a particular language. Because, for example, if I tell you in Hindi, if one sentence can be spoken with different connotation, and it does make a sense, it does create lot of difference. Now in English, I give you one single example, and you can find it very interesting. Suppose I say, she is a beautiful girl. This is a statement. Now, the way the intonation changes the meaning of sentence. Suppose I say, she is beautiful. That is, I'm being assertive that she is beautiful. She is beautiful. Now this again has a different sense, that the speaker is not very much sure about it, whether she is beautiful or not. She is beautiful. That is, you are very much sure that she is beautiful, and there is an awe, there is a feeling of appreciation in this sentence. She is beautiful. Now, this also changes the connotation. That is, you mean to say that she is beautiful, but your sentence, your statement is not complete in itself, because you are looking forward for some other things to come. So that is the way every language has got its own connotation, intonation. The rise and fall of the sound makes lot of sense. So if you really want to achieve proficiency in a language, try to listen to good speakers who speak, and try to just sometimes in the beginning phase of your learning, you can imitate them, you can listen to them. Then your pronunciation should also be good. And for that, you need to have a good dictionary where you can learn phonetic symbols, where you can know how to read the phonetic transcription and how to pronounce particular word. Because if your pronunciation is good, then you can leave an impact of language. Third thing which I really want to tell you is that read newspaper, read the language as possible. And for that, good reading, you need to read good newspapers. Why newspapers? Because newspapers, they have some or the other current vocabulary which is used in it. And when you come across the current, the local, the colloquial, the new slangs, then you can know about the language a little bit more deeply. So read, develop the habit of reading newspaper. Watch English movies also, because from there, now for English movies, one question which generally students ask me, that ma'am, when we watch English movies, so the accent is somehow not comprehended by us. So you have to accentuate your ears, because American accent is different and British accent is different. So more you watch them, more you listen to it, gradually your ears become accentualized. You accentuate your ears, you can understand the accent, and then in after some times you can comprehend absolutely. In the beginning, you may not comprehend the thing 100%, but gradually from 30% it keeps on increasing, and you achieve proficiency up to 100%. So another tip is that read newspapers, watch English movies, just make your diary, Any word which you find difficult, underline it, write it in your copy, in your diary, find out its meaning, and try to recall it again and again. Whenever you are free, you can just open that diary and you can go through those words, and those words will help you. Because as you enrich your vocabulary, if you have the pocket full of words with you, you can be proficient in language. Sometimes students say, ma'am, there are not many things which we really understand when we listen to English, but we can't express because they find themselves short of words, and for that you have to enrich your vocabulary. So the main tips I repeat is, first, let us come out of the burden of learning any second language, because it's not a big deal, it's not a Herculean task at all. Number two, if you are confident, please listen to anything which is being spoken by good orators, because good oratory, good orators, they know lot many things, and that will help you in learning the intonation and the connotation of language. Enrich your vocabulary, try to fill your pocket with so many words, read newspapers daily, be accustomed to latest trend of writing, so that you come across sometimes slang or many other things which are in prevalent, and then you can also try to speak. How you can try to speak is, record your speeches and listen to it, and when you listen your own speech, you can understand what all changes in near future you can make. So forget about the butterflies in your stomach. English is not a very difficult language, though it is second language, but more you listen to it, more you read it, more you uh, make your mindset like that, that you have an urge to be proficient in a particular language, you can very well achieve that target. And for that, your confidence, your knowledge, your vocabulary, all will help you, and you can be good in particular language, especially what I'm talking about is English. And if you are proficient in English, you can secure good marks in competitive exams also. So your pronunciation should also be good. Your phonetic, I can say you must know how to read the phonetic transcription, and a good dictionary is also one of your requirement, which would help you in near future. So overall, more you practice, more you achieve. Don't think that you cannot be good in English. You can very well achieve the required target. You can secure good marks in competitive exams. That's all for today. I hope you will follow these small tips, but in near future, these tips would help you a lot.